This is the 2013 Canoe and Kayak Awards. I'm here with whitewater legend Tommy Hilleke, and Tommy, presenting for the men. There's quite a field out there. I don't know if you got a chance to look at the field.
I checked out the reel. It's pretty impressive what's going on out there, especially this year. It was an epic year for kayaking.
Well, you kind of, I mean, you know, in the mid-2000s, you know, you kind of set the precedent for a lot of these guys. I mean, I know a lot of these guys would count you as one of their heroes. How is it to, like, be able to now come back and kind of present to a younger generation, see what they're doing? Are you proud of your accomplishments, proud of what they're doing? How does it feel to kind of be involved in it still?
I'm pretty honored, really, to be involved in it and think that I had something to do with it. I think overall, like, when you're out there, you're not thinking about that. You're thinking about you're pushing yourself and your friends, and you're really kind of out there for the experience. And to think that some kid who's younger is watching you, like when you're out there, you're thinking, oh, I can't get any harder, any higher, any more difficult than this. But then there's the next group of boys that are watching you, and they're gonna come out there and they're gonna do it higher and harder and better. And it's really cool to see that progression. So.
Well, I mean, when I was, you know, we were all in our prime, I was watching I like to see the Seven Rivers expedition. I love seeing you do, you know, the Stikine in a day. What is like a project you look at and you're just like, wow, that is very impressive?
I gotta say the Grand Inga project, even though it was like way off of my radar, was a pretty heavy ordeal, it seemed like to me. And then Benny running Side Z was just like something that's
Side Z on the Stikine.
Side Z on the Stikine from the top, like that's been on my list. I know it was on a lot of really good paddlers lists forever, and to finally put the whole run together is a pretty monumental accomplishment, I think.
Well, talk a little bit about that rapid specifically. I mean, Side Z, people might not get it because it's not vertical. There's not a vertical drop, but it's long, it's remote.
Yeah, I mean, the length is definitely formidable. I mean, it's a quarter to a half mile, depending on where you start judging it from, and it's several different moves. And like the first one comes together, and you're like, oh, I can make it there, but then I'm gonna hit that thing, and I'm not sure what's gonna happen, but I can probably deal with it. And then that's gonna lead me into this other thing that I'm not sure what's gonna happen, and don't know if I can deal with that. And then after that, there's another big giant hole that you might make it through or might not, or at that point you're just going to be so hammered. And
you're in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, and if it was on the side of the road, I was actually talking with Rob Lesser about this right before we came here, and he was like, you know, if it was on the side of the road, it probably would have happened years ago. But the fact that you're in the deepest, darkest canyon in North America and high water, and it's a cold, rainy, scary place, and that plays into the psyche for sure. So
now Tommy Hilleke has 4 kids. I can't believe that. The sound of that coming off my tongue is unbelievable. But getting your boys out backcountry skiing, and he's like 6. How is it to kind of like, are you paddling on to your sons?
Definitely I am. Kelly, my oldest, he's got him a Remix 4.7. The little kids went and loves it. Like, he really sort of took off this year in that boat, and just as far as being able to move around and do what he wants to do on the river. And yeah, I think it just giving them the option but not pushing it is like, I'm trying not to like scare them. I don't know.
Keep it fun.
Yeah, keep it fun, exactly.
Thanks, Tommy, man. Have fun tonight.
All right.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, good to see you.